Good morning. It's 7:17 in the morning, which doesn't sound like that late, but you know, for those of us who did not sleep well last night, ended up having to listen to ASMR to fall asleep. I don't know, 2 o'clock in the morning maybe. Anyway, it's a busy day, and I thought I'd record my day today. I don't want you to have to look at my morning mess right now. So flip the camera. First thing I do every morning, turn off the light over the oven. Turn off the outside light. Oops, looks like Jerry already did that. And as long as the weather looks like it's not gonna rain, it's early, it often looks like that in the morning. Then we put out this giant dog bed so the girls can snooze in the sun. They like that. And look, it's been really windy. Every day Jerry's been cleaning the pool. Every day. It's a big part of a palm down over there. I think that's from when that other palm tree fell. I think it damaged that one part of Minorica. The next task is to put the bird feeders out. These are the ones that go in the backyard. Alright, so I got these two hanging here. And a peanut feeder here. Oops, I gotta fix that. That thing is always... Yeah, look at this. I have got to do something with these. Yeah, because it's gonna strangle this. And I think I see... Let's see, here's the other one of those. Those are peace plants. And I thought I saw... Yeah, right here. Amaryllis. It comes up in the spring. It's in several places. I do like the ferns, but they just got gray. I know. I thought about putting them on the other side, but they would just took it this big. I don't know. And every year I have to repot these. They get really nice, and then this thing falls through, and then they suffer from that. Anyway, let me fix this. Watch your head, Vicky. Your Vandas are out here, remember? I need to switch. This is getting a lot of action lately. I need to switch to the metal one there so I can hear the tinkles. It's all buried now in foliage back there. And let's water the orchids. Turn it on here. Oh, dang. Could have sworn I turned that. I did turn that off. But I let it drain out. All I know is I'm wet and cold. I watered them very, very much yesterday, so I'm only going to get the ones that can stand a daily watering. Yeah, and it's on high. I never do it this high. Huh, someone else must have used this thing. Sorry. I'm not going to cut that out. I'm just going to leave that because that is my day. Yeah, I'm now wearing a very wet nightgown. Okay, I get the Vandas through the screen. It diffuses it a bit, but it creates a bunch of humidity in here too when the screen's wet. This is the best time to water them when the sun's up, but not on them. Just make sure I see drops of water on their roots. Yeah, I'm just gonna go like this on a couple of them here. I like a lot of water. Get some moisture, some humidity for those that aren't in pots or in pots that are really holy. They got a really good saturation yesterday, so I'm not here to saturate anybody. Although this guy, something's going wrong with this guy down here. This guy needs some water. He seems And these guys are deciduous, so all they're getting is a slight mist while they're asleep. Okay, you get the point. Yeah, everybody got watered yesterday, so we're just going to do a little moisture in here. But I am going to get these folks because those, every year, every spring, I replace the cocoa bowl that's in there, fill it with mixture. They start to look really good for a long time. Till about this time. All right. I think all the water hogs got their thing. Now this is how I turn the water off. I turn the thing, and as it goes down, I put it in here. Yeah, squirrel. I know you're there. I know what you're doing. He wants that bird feeder that I hung right there. Yeah, those two, and that one, he wants that one. This is how I do it, and then that way when I turn this on, I don't get soaked like I did here this morning. I know, I'm wearing my old lady gown today. Just while we're here, let's look and see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Still closed. Still beautiful. Got the coffee. I should have thought about how messy is my house before I started filming. Always picking those up. Being quiet because Jerry's still asleep. Let me get my robe on so I can go outside. I almost forgot. I need to water at least that staghorn fern out there. I think the other potted plants are good. I'll check on the front porch. Cheers to you this morning. So I'm just sitting here drinking my coffee. Oh, look, a red-bellied woodpecker. Just sitting here watching the birds. For a bit, I need to log in to my app and record what birds I've seen, because I record birds for Cornell. It's this view of the staghorn that made me think it needed more water. I just need to get the brown out. Anyway, I was going to say that I have a project in mind, which means I'm going to make my sewing room all messy. Actually, I have 2 projects in mind. So I have a meeting to go to today. I'll take you with me for part of it. And after that, if there's time, I might make a little road trip. We'll see. So it's now 7:52. And I'm just going to sit here and drink my cup of ambition, scroll through TikTok, and wait for other birds to come so I can record them. And by probably 8:30, I need to go jump in the shower and wash my hair and stuff, because we're going to a DAR meeting today. Time to get ready. I stretched it a little. It's 8:45. Yeah, I like that stuff, scalp scrub, because I use hairspray to plaster all the wisp down. I go but I hate the smell of smothered vinegar. So I'm going to follow it up with this clarifying shampoo because it smells great. Oh, nice and pepperminty. So now, cut around the shampoo. I'm going to use this. Put a little bit of that red back into the mix. Okay, I'm going to let that shampoo sit in my hair just a little bit. In the meantime, I'll wash up with this. Okay, so it's disheartening how much hair comes out in the shower. But we're going to move on with the peppermint tea tree conditioner. And while that conditioner sets, I'm going to use this to clean my face. Okay, I got water in my ears, but at least I'm clean. I'm not left-handed. Nice and fresh. I'm gonna wear a tinted moisturizer today, so I think I'll put a serum on first. Legs, arms. I had to switch robes for the drying part. The other was just too hot. Not super happy with the turnout today. I think it wants to frizz. It's gonna frizz if I don't do something. And I used to use hot curlers at the end. I have all these curling irons for my mom, but I'm just not good with them. So I'm just gonna put my hair in these for a little bit and it just smooths the edges. What of you, huh? Okay, it's not perfect, but it doesn't have to be. But I do need to run a cold dryer on it. That seems to help that frizz for some reason. Next up is meds and salves and all that stuff, and how fitting that I keep them in a DAR bag since I'm going to a DAR meeting shortly. Yeah, I'm having to use this ophthalmological salve here. I think it's eczema, but they were unsure, so they gave me this. See, I get eczema in the strangest places. Okay, it's not going to come in. Anyway, it's on the tip of my finger there. That's eczema. I also have it on my thumb over here. Much harder to see here. It's a line instead of a round spot. So I got this for that. Okay, so I'm gonna put tinted moisturizer on instead of foundation because I just think that looks better on my skin since I've gotten older. If I was going to have photos taken, I might use a foundation because that looks better in photos, but up close, this is way better. And this is Laura Mercier, I guess is how you say it. I don't know. And the color right here. There we go. I'm so haphazard. I forgot to put eye cream on first. I'll do that now. And just like I forgot to put product in my hair before I dried it. I'm just not good at this stuff. Lips are a little dry, so I'm going to do this before any lip coverage. As it turns out, I like this new bronzer thing because you can just do little dots with it and then rub them in really well, and it's not nearly as dark as it looks. Yeah, I really like it. See why I can't really see it on, but I can see an effect. Maybe not in the camera. Next, I'm going to use this little liquid blush under my cheekbone. It's almost like a highlighter. And then on my cheekbone, I'm going to use this, which is a roll-on kind of thing. This one is a liquid, and just a tiny drop goes a long way, at least on my complexion. Okay, I did a little brow because y'all always suggest it. I look ridiculous, don't I? I gotta fix it. I don't wear a lot of eyeshadow, and right now with that thing on my eye, I'm just gonna put a little bit in the corners on the outside. Yeah, not much. This eye has a natural shadow in the crease. This one, not as much, so I try to even them out. So they look like a match set, which they're not. My favorite part, and if I could only wear one piece of cosmetics, it would definitely be this. Think even over lipstick. So I don't like matte lipstick, although this isn't the powdery looking matte. But I do like this Gwen Stefani color. So I'm going to put that on. And then I'm going to put some of this iconic, I don't know if this is a lip plumper or just a lip gloss, but I'm going to put that over it, make it a little bit shinier. Okay, I do like that look. What do you think? My normal deodorant packed up. I don't have time today to deal with that. I'm using my travel deodorant. Okay, hair. Weird dress. Just weird the way it falls and fits. So now I need to get this piece of hardware over here. Okay, simple jewelry today. Shiny earrings, Tahitian pearl ring. Running later than I wanted to be, but oh well. Yeah. I don't know why I washed my car yesterday or day before, because it's already covered in pollen and oak leaves. It's a mess. And I went without pins on my lapel. We'll wait and see when we get there how many people are wearing them. I'm sorry, I'm distracted by squirrel. And this tiny little pendant that I'm wearing is the center of the wedding ring or wedding set, whatever, that my mom had when my mom and my dad were married. I just wanted something simple today, and I've just been wearing it lately, I don't know. But I wanted something simple because I'm wearing a pretty big print dress, and then if I wear my DAR pins, those are big bold things. So I just thought this was a nice little piece and a lot of memory in it. And I had it fixed recently and I've worn it since then. And for anyone that may have caught that I didn't put as much mascara on my left eye, it's because my prescription kind of magnifies that eye and lashes. So I always put less over here to try to make them look the same. Life is so difficult. So I just turned on my Pokemon Go Plus to catch some Pokemon on my way to the Largo Library where the meeting is. So we'll see what we get. Sometimes I get really surprised and get something really good, and it's always a surprise since I didn't catch it myself. So honestly, I feel a little out of sorts today. I feel like my clothes are unmatching. I'm going to go into why that is. I'm wearing a frilly dress with a stark blazer and stark shoes that really should go with pants, but there's a story behind all of that. And I started out early, lost some time somewhere, and now I'm kind of on the late side. But I am finally almost there. Okay, so this is going into through the park to the library. See the pink trees over there? Aren't they gorgeous? I want to say they're, I don't know, they could be K-pop trees, which are that color, but are usually pretty big, so I don't know. It's pretty though. Here we go. There's nobody coming, so I can go straight across. And it's got a huge parking lot all the way back in here. Not that they need that space so much, but I need to park, so I'm going to turn off the phone. I decided to park out in the North 40. Most people park over in those two lots. It's a beautiful magnolia tree. And another one, they're just huge, beautiful. And there's the library. Okay, so you can't bring your own food in, but you can get something here. Oh, there's some other group over there, it looks like. So, enter here. Oh, looks like it. Salads. And some desserts. And some berries. Drinks. And then makes the Alright. Well, they could do a little better job, but it's pretty nice overall. And definitely convenient. So there is the library. You can go in the big library, but that's not where we're going. We're going to go up there into the meeting rooms. And there's restrooms here. I ended up having to get a Pepsi. I wanted coffee, but it did not work out that way. Yeah. Okay. It is 12:44. Meeting is over. Adjourned. New planters. I think I have this project in mind I want to do. So I think I'm going to go to an antique vintage little mall thing in Pinellas Park that I've driven by a million times in the 20-something years I've lived here, and I've never been in there. But basically, I want to make a piece of artwork that I paint on a canvas rather roughly, but then fill it in with beads and, you know, thrown away jewelry kind of thing, to see if I can, I don't know. It's just something I was thinking of doing. And I've seen on YouTube where people buy these lots of old jewelry, like from Goodwill. And I did check by there, and they didn't have anything like that. But also like vintage stores. So, well, I could just go to Michael's and, oops. Sorry, I forgot to do all the things my car requires of me to start it. I could go to like Michael's, but I just thought a vintage look might be cooler. What now, car? I gotta pay attention to my car, sorry. The yellow trees are starting to bloom too. It's very colorful in Central Florida right now. Yep, looks like the weather forecast has changed. So I want to hurry to do that errand I was talking about before the weather changes too much. But I'm hungry, so I kind of want to stop and get lunch too. We'll see if my creativity wins out over my hunger. So obviously I did not film during my DAR meeting because that would be a huge invasion of privacy. And I'm sure it would have to be approved and all that. Anyway, but you know, it's a historical, patriotic, genealogical organization. And I had to go, the cars are moving. Anyway, I'll be right back. So anyway, as a result, we say the Pledge of Allegiance, we cite the preamble to the Constitution, but we also say the America's Creed. And if you're not familiar with that, go look it up, because I like it. I think it's, yeah, I like it. I think it's a creed that's very well, I mean, it's just about as important as the Pledge of Allegiance in a way. Okay, we are here in Pinellas Park, and I'm going to go into this antique mall for the first time. And today, I might have picked the wrong day. Some people would say I picked the right day. But I think today or the day they have the live auctions. I'm just reading the board, so I really didn't want to walk into an auction. Oh, auction entrance side of building. Okay, so I'm just going to go into the regular part. And I don't like the look of those stairs with my shoes, so I'm going to go up the ramp. I'll be inside in just a minute. All right, so there's one little one. They're going to look around at other stations. But they said I could take video in here, so, oh, that is really pretty. That turquoise group. Yeah. This is really nicely maintained. Look at all the Barbies. Nicely maintained in here. So we are on a mission to find more. What we found was this one little one. $10 for crafts and bulk, which is great, but it looks like it's very white. It has a lot of not a lot of color. Plus, I don't think it's enough, but it's a start. So they have these glass cases, and then they have these kind of things. Oh, I have this from my mother-in-law. Oh, that was a mustache. And be careful. I'm carrying a big purse today. Hummels. My mom had those, and I gave them to my cousin. Wow, this one's really full. Now this has a lot of jewelry, so there's some more rugs. Hello. Just saying hi. I like the jean jacket. I just saw on the Antiques Roadshow the other day where someone bought something at a vintage store. Oil painting. Ended up being estimated at $500,000 to $600,000 after they paid, I don't remember, 15. But anyway, they put it to auction. It went for $720,000. Oh, I love that face. Beautiful. Somebody's selling their old purses. Just looking for stalls that seem to have jewelry, and they may have jewelry bags or jewelry jars. The good news is when I asked, they knew exactly what I was talking about. There's some pink depression glass. I actually have pink depression glass too. I think I have something that matches that. Okay. It's one of those things I never use that I should probably get a stall. I don't see any jewelry here. This looks like mostly kitchen over here. Yeah, mostly kitchen. Fiesta wear. Not a fan. Love that crock with the bird on it. Gorgeous. Out of my price range. I'm not seeing any jewelry. I'm seeing Easter. Oh, look at you. Aren't you cute? No jewelry here. So I just need to look for stalls that have jewelry. About to walk into where there's a lot of people. So I think I'll put the phone down. Nope, there's a little bit of jewelry. Not a lot. Nope, jewelry there, a little bit of jewelry there. Seems to be oriented toward this booth, and I don't see any jewelry jars. Vintage salt and pepper shakers. I'm not going to photograph those. They can be pretty culturally insensitive. So we'll just leave those alone so that nobody has to have a comment. And don't offend anybody. Hat boxes. Yep. Just on the lookout for jewelry. People selling jewelry. Nope. Oh, dog figurines. Okay, I'm not going to walk over there because I'm done forfeiting. Oh, that old cool case. Lots of Hummels in there. Wow. Lots of people have this 20% off. Look at that. That's pretty cool. I don't think that's antique, but it's cool. Look at all that Pyrex. Corningware. That's it, Corningware. Yeah. Another thing my mom had I didn't keep. I gave to somebody. I never liked that stuff. Oh, there's the whole brown drip. I have 2 pieces of that I actually use. All right. Come on, jewelry vendors, where are you? Oh, I just saw some. Looks like they're burning something in here. Cooking or burning. So there's jewelry in there. What is there? Jewelry bags of any sort? No, but they got some nice small. I got some pictures I want to frame, and I thought I could use old frames. It's so hard to get the sizing right, though. I know these shoes I'm wearing make a ton of noise. I see something in a jar. Let me see what that is. No. Thread and sewing notions. Must be a restaurant. I feel weird talking around other people. I'm going to shut it off. I just don't imagine the jewelry's in these little nooks and crannies back here. It just seems like it would be, especially by a restroom, because it'd be too much of a shoplifting hazard, I would think. Okay, here's some jewelry. Oh, that's the auction.